Today we're going to work on two katas. First Heian Godan and then Teki Shodan. I'm going to do one video for one and one video for the other. Therefore, we will send it, let's say, in between, let's say, one on a Monday or Tuesday and the next one maybe on a Wednesday. But the main thing is that you guys are going to work on different things. So whichever is the technique or combination that you're going to work on, make sure that you perform each group of techniques correctly first. It's not a question of just going through the motions. Therefore, perform one technique according to where the attack is coming from. Finish that combination with that particular opponent and then move on to the next one. As you know very well, the attacks are starting to arrive from the left on the Heian katas, and Teki Shodan is the one that starts the attacks in a different direction. In this case, it's going to be from the right, and eventually when we move on to Basadai and a few others, the attacks can be frontal attacks. So first of all, Heian Godan. Okay, so you do the silent bow. Make sure you remember it's left and right, your position. Then deal with the opponent according to what you see. Therefore, first motion is to rotate the upper body. You look at where the opponent is coming from. You assess the situation in a split second and then react accordingly. Therefore, you look for the opponent. Imagine that they made a noise walking or running towards you. You rotate towards the attacker. You don't just start the block before you can see which kind of attack. So you look, and as you rotate, remember the right arm start to go towards the opponent, not your left, but your right arm. Your right arm start, your left will finish. Remember, is a combination of moving towards or moving across in real situation, but moving towards an attack is not necessarily that you are attacking them. You're reacting to which attack they're doing. In this case, let's say a left punch, maybe to the face or to the higher part of your chest. Okay, so you look and block. The pulling action is the most important part. Don't pull backward, but pull inward. So you must go all the way back to the side without rotating the body to the side. It's the only arm really that goes back. It's not the entire upper body. So the body is still traveling towards against the opponent. Then you manage to do a counter. In this case is the Yakuzuki reverse punch. So Uchiuke, Yakuzuki, then you rotate as you rotate. So foot position, rotate, not the back one. Okay, front one as you pull back. Same time your back foot travels towards. So first move is left to the left, then right to the left. Okay, so watch again, rotate and block, counter, then step. As you can see, the right arm is coming back, but the left arm, the left fist is not moving at all. So again, rotate to block, punch, catch, pull, push, look the other way. In this case, the arm that moves forward, the left arm doesn't go forward all the way, it goes forward, then rotates, in this case to the right. Remember, the idea is to rotate towards the end. It's called Mizu Nagare. You must, as usual, whenever you punch, you rub against the body and then rotate. So we are standing now, looking at the next opponent. You finish with the first one on the left, you look at the next one. So again, it's the opposite arm that starts. In this case, is the left. Then you block, as you did before, pulling back, but not pulling the body back. So knee position, your right knee is still pointing towards the target. Punch by rotating a little, slightly more, not too much, but slightly more. Then rotate. As we did before, we need to travel towards your front foot. Therefore, rotate, front foot and left fist moving forward. And again the Mizu Nagare. Mizu Nagare is actually a translation for a water falling down, if you like, okay, slowly coming downward. So not stagnating, so your fist is slightly lower than your elbow, which is lower than your shoulder. Okay, so Mizu Nagare and Heizoku Dachi, feet pointing forward, feet together. You move forward from there with a Morote Uryuke. Morote Uryuke is an inside block. In this case, is right inside block, left supporting Morote. And you move into back stance. So do this way so you can see better. So you push into back stance, traveling towards your next opponent. So you've done one opponent to the left, one opponent to the right, next opponent. Remember you're here, you punched. So once you're standing, right is in front, you move right onto Morotyuke, back stance. Okay, back stance towards your opponent. You're still pushing forward, you're not pulling, so you're blocking but pushing forward. From there you travel forward. You're moving your front knee forward, your back one, your back foot doesn't move too early. Start pushing. So it's the body that transfer, then you push downward. Watch out, a lot of people teach to go back to do this kind of action, or to go up to do this kind of action. I prefer to think that the attack is coming, let's say a kick from the right foot of the opponent going to your, let's say, groin area. If I go backward, I'm opening myself. I prefer to think that the action is actually the left forearm pushing, ready to block, the right not moving much, it's the body that's moving. It's not the arm moving, it's the body moving. The arm didn't really move at all. So you're moving towards a block and a punch. So remember, from right in front, Morotyuke with the right arm, to Kozaoke. Crossing arms, not too close, crossing arms. So again, as I said, I prefer to think that the forearm is the block. The kick is coming, you don't have time to go back. You just need to block going forward. Keep your eyes forward, don't look down. Yeah? Next attack is to the face. So from Kozaoke, Zenkutsudachi, you block upward. Just relax your arms. Don't actually feel that you're pulling back. I'll do it from the side in a minute. But it is relax, then push. So clench fist, open hands. Okay, I'll do it this way so you can see how far you need to move. From here to there. It's a very slight relaxing of the elbows and pushing upward. Upward has to be above your head, not here. Slightly above your head, making sure that you can see clearly in front. Okay, from here, push downward. So think of your left going over the right and pushing downward, not forward, downward. So up, down. In the meantime, your hips are always used to create power by pushing, okay? So you're reacting with your hips, vibrating with the hips, okay? So down, up, down, across, okay? Not back, don't pull back, okay? So once you're back here, you're pushing down, then you push forward. Again, moving your front knee towards, as you move your front hand to a fist. Let's say that you're doing a Tetsuyuchi as a block rather than a punch. So Tetsuyuke, Oizuki. Okay? So Oizuki is the last techniques which we'll have a shout with, number 12 in this kata. So 11 and 12. Okay? So 11 is the Tetsui, but is a combination. So 11, 12, all in one motion. Do it with power. Make sure you finish with a strong shout. Okay? So the right hand is in front and you're in Zenkutsudachi towards Shomen. Shomen is where, let's say, when you start the kata, you're facing Shomen. In this case, the ki is facing shomen also. Okay, so I'll face the opposite side, of course, to make sure that you can understand. From here, I'll turn to look behind me and step. While I'm stepping, what I'm trying to do is that since he's behind me, I cannot really see. Therefore, I have to look. And as I look, I need to transfer my body weight from the front leg to the back leg and step. As I'm starting to step forward, I retaliate by blocking or striking with a Godan. Okay? So, look, step, one in front all the time, then Godan. Once I've done the Godan block or strike, it can be both, a combination of block and strike. I look the other way, next attack. And pointing, preparing. Point to the right, prepare with the left. Rotate, so I can rub against the body. And use the back of your hand, Heian, as a block. Okay? So Godan Borai, keep, just use your hips. Use your hips. Always the same. 1, 2, 3. Heian uke, the back of your hand, Heian, blocking. From here you have to make sure that your knee is bent. If you keep it straight, you can kick someone far away, but not the person that is actually going to attack you. So you have to think of your foot reaching the palm of your left hand. Right foot, palm of left hand. To do that, you have to bend your knee. Don't go up and down, just try and think of lifting to touch. Lifting, then pull back. Always pull back. So, kick, Mikazuki Geri, and pull back before landing an elbow strike. So I'll do this way so you can see again. Lift your knee, kick, pull back. Once you finish your kick, pull back. Your foot comes back, not your knee. Once you've done the kick, you land forward, but turn your hips sideways. So you have the power against this person here. Don't look forward, look where the person is. So you kick in there, lifting, kicking, then hitting. Straight in front. There is number, what did we say? So we said 12, 13, 14. 15 is a strike. 16, 17. Okay? So, Ki number 12. Turning, 13, 14. 15, kick. 16, elbow strike. Okay? Once you've done the strike, which is all in one motion, you land in looking there, but the next person is there. So you block or push the same person across. While you're doing that, make sure that you move into Hodarachi, then moving the foot out as you punch that opponent. Number 18. As you jump, lift your knee, not so much that you're jumping upward only. Think of your knee again, starting the action. Okay, start the action with the right knee, left will follow. Right knee first, meantime your arms go round as you lift. Again, landing, remember that you land with the right arm, right leg, close to each other. The shout should be as you jump, not as you land. Yeah, bam. Okay? So, facing the same opponent to start with. Then you look across and push away, Morote Udiuke. Again, this time is front stance, okay? Morote Udiuke. You look back. This time you open both hands. Don't move your right hand out if your right leg or right and left, they have to move together. So if you're moving your arms, you must move your legs. So if your arms are just rotating, there is no actual movement, is the upper body rotating, not your arms. Don't move the leg. When you move your left leg, you move your left arm. Left leg, left arm. Finish together. Okay? So pushing with your right hip. Moving your left leg. And finishing together. Block with your left, strike with your right. Then block with the right, strike with the left. Front stance to back stance. Then you just come back. Backward and upward as usual. Then you step forward, going against the next opponent. As I said, don't move the arm unless your leg is moving the same direction. So I'm only rotating, then the leg move, the arm move. Leg, arm, together, okay? So, Jodan Uchiuke, Godan with the left, reverse, Jodan, Godan, then reverse, Jodan, Godan, okay? So, block back, strike forward. Now block with your left, and strike with the right. Moving into Kokutsudachi, Zenkutsudachi, Kokutsudachi. Then, come back and up, then the bow, okay? Trying to remember, the last part is quite hard. So I'm gonna do it again this way, facing you guys, yeah? So, look, move. Arm, leg. Then strike and block. Strike and block. When you come back, only come back, then up. Moving forward. Right leg move, right arm move. And move forward and strike. Then come back. Okay. Let's hope you can work on this. And as I said, later on I'll do Teki Shodan, doing the same idea, that couple of moves, put it together, couple of moves, put it together. Okay, there goes.